Maybe I can just film the whole thing like this. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Do you notice anything different? Okay, so just to inform all of you, the reason why I am wearing glasses, and for those of you who don't know, I do wear glasses. I actually wear contacts because I have horrible eyesight. But anyway, the reason why I'm wearing glasses, I have no eye makeup on, is because over the weekend I actually got an eye infection. Yeah, I woke up Friday morning, something totally crazy. I felt like something was happening, you know, in this eye and I thought it was a sty. I didn't know what was going on. Lo and behold, I have a corneal ulcer. Fancy medical lingo for you all. Basically what that means, I pretty much have a blister on my eyeball. It sounds way more painful than what it really is. It was just more uncomfortable than it was painful. But either way, makeup is off limits and my contacts are off limits. So yeah, I can't wear any eye makeup and the struggle is so real right now. But I'm holding off on that because health does come first. So yeah, as much as I am dying to put up a tutorial for you all, I didn't want to let the week go by and have me not put up a video, only because it feels weird not to at this point. So yeah, until my full week has gone by being on the antibiotic, there will be no makeup application on my eyes. The closest thing I have on my eyes right now is my eyebrows done, and that's it. So totally crazy. I plan to go ham when I am able to put on my makeup again. So anyway, today I have something a little different, and I was gonna do this video anyway, and I figured why not do it now. It's the perfect timing since I can't really do anything makeup application related, and it is going to be a review and demo on the Bobbi Brown brush cleanser. The reason why I wanted to do this review, and I know it sounds kind of petty since it is on a brush cleaner, and but I have to say this is the first brush cleaner that I use that I actually feel makes a difference in the way I clean my brushes and has actually improved the brush cleaning process. So I have tried different methods of cleaning. I have tried the dishwash soap with olive oil. I've tried the baby shampoo. I've tried other antibacterial soaps and gentle cleansers. And not to say that any of them didn't clean well or I've had a bad experience with them. Baby shampoo I've used, like, that's usually my go-to, or at least it was my go-to before this, and I mean, it cleaned my brushes, it did what I needed it to do. I was holding off on trying this or actually getting one of these. My biggest thing was I felt like the size of it was relatively small, and I was like, okay, how many uses am I actually gonna get out of this? But I had the opportunity to actually get one of these, so I got it and I tried it, and the first time I tried it, I was like, okay, my opinion was totally changed. It's literally like a magnet that just sucks out all the dirt, grime, makeup, everything that gets deep into your brushes, and which is why I felt like what was the difference it was going to be making as opposed to my baby shampoo or my other ways of washing my brushes. So with the way that it just really extracts everything from the brush, it's like it cut my time of cleaning my brushes in half. And I will admit I have a decent amount of brushes, nothing crazy where I have like rolls and rolls or like, you know, cups and cups and cups of brushes. I have 2 cups, one for my face brushes, one for my eye brushes. They're both full and they are both filled with brushes that I do use, maybe not on a day-to-day basis, but definitely throughout the week I will use every single one of those brushes that I have in there. Now, right now, I obviously haven't been using my eye brushes at all. I definitely disinfected and cleaned all of those when I got diagnosed with whatever I had. Anyway, but I have been obviously using my foundation brushes or my face brushes throughout the past couple of days. So those brushes are fairly dirty, at least a few of them are right now that I could say they're due for a wash. So I did want to show you guys a demo of me using this just to show you how well it takes out everything from deep within the brush and really conditions them. Also, another bonus, it smells great. It has a minty scent to it, and literally all you need is just the tiniest drop to clean your brush, and you can go in the second time to just really make sure you got everything in that first, or whatever was left behind in that first rinse. So yeah, again, it is relatively affordable. I mean, it's not as cheap as going to buy baby shampoo or other alternatives, but for it being from a high-end line and for it being, you know, as well as it works, it retails, I think, for about $16 to $17. So it could be considered pricey considering that it is just a brush cleaner that you can use other at-home alternatives for. Totally up to you. I gotta say though, for the time that it saves me, and I really like the results it gives. It leaves my brushes smelling great, feeling great. They don't leave them dry. It doesn't leave it dry or anything. Yeah, I gotta say it is worth it, and compared to how opposed I was to buying it at the beginning because of the size, this is gonna last you a good while because you really need just the tiniest bit amount to clean your brushes. Don't overdo it. You don't need to like soak them or just douse them in this stuff. So it is really great. I gotta say it has improved at my brush cleaning. And yeah, so let's move on to a short little demo of how I use this to clean my brushes. And also I'll throw in some tips and tricks in there that I personally like to use when cleaning my brushes that I feel really gets in there and cleans them well. You know, some do's and don'ts and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Alright, so here we have our dirty brushes. These are already, well, I've used them for the past couple of days already. I usually try to wash my brushes maybe like once every 2 weeks or so. But yeah, so these are the ones that have a good amount of product in them already that I can really show you how well this brush cleaner works. So let's go. Alright, so first off, and hopefully y'all can still hear me, I like to use warm water, not like piping hot or anything. So just like at least warm or lukewarm. That's good about there. And yeah, for any of you who are cringing, at running water, because, you know, wasting your thing, I'm sorry. I'll try to watch that I turn it off. Anyway, so let's see. Here is our dirty brush. And I like to get the brush head wet first. Kind of help loosen any product that has dried already. We have the brush cleaner. All you do, take maybe that much in your hand. Get your dirty brush. And you just start to swirl. What I like to do is kind of focus swirling right here at the ridges of my fingers because I feel like that little bit of texture is going to help loosen up any product as well. Rinse it through and keep swirling. It's kind of really about rinsing and swirling, if that makes sense. Sounds like a dance. And then I like to squeeze out any excess product, and you can see there all the product that is coming off of the brush already. Since this is my main foundation brush, this probably has the most product in there. Also, since face brushes are typically larger than eye brushes, more product is able to be pushed back in there, so it holds more product, which is just a breathing ground for any bacteria. So you want to make sure you really deeply cleanse. And at this point you can see too that the soap or the suds here on my hand, they're running pretty much clear. So in that first wash, pretty much a lot of the product got rinsed out already. So you just want to keep swirling, squeeze. Again, you can see that a lot of the product is coming off. Did I say oh? And then squeeze again. This is probably the only brush that I will rinse about maybe 3 times, and just again, the tiniest bit amount of product will do the trick. And here you go. This brush is pretty much already clean. Especially since I use liquid products and I do change up my foundation every now and then. All different types of product is being pushed to the back of there. So you really want to make sure you deep clean your foundation brushes. Especially dense kabuki brushes like this one. And just squeeze. And there you have a clean brush. So I'm going to finish washing those other brushes that I showed you, and I will show you how I dry them and leave them to dry. brushes are clean, I really like to dry off the handle really well, and then I like to squeeze out any excess water from the brush head, and then after that I do lay them flat to dry, and I'll show you where I leave them. So here is where I do leave my brushes to dry. I do leave them here on this cabinet or the shoe drawer that I have in my room with my fan on overnight typically, and in the morning they are good to go. So you want to leave them off over the ledge of any kind of countertop, because if you leave them facing up, all the bacteria or extra moisture or water is just going to go back down to the center of that brush, which could ruin the handle, and just again, it's just creating more bacteria. So you really want to avoid that. Hang them over or let them dry over a ledge. It is really the best way to dry your brushes. After a few hours have passed by, they may be still a little damp, but definitely for the next day they are completely dry and totally clean. Here is an example of a brush that I cleaned not too long ago. Please excuse my phone. And yeah, you can see that it is absolutely clean. There is no residue or even deep within the bristles. It's soft and it's good to go. So that wraps up this brush cleaning tutorial and review on the Bobbi Brown brush cleanser. I am out the door. I am headed to lunch before I gotta go to class. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully my eye will be better by then. Bye!